there's a cough. That's it, noise, and they get the fake cough in. What people don't see is the hell that goes on inside here. So I'm guessing that'll be about 3, or close. Yeah. I doubt you were able to see the second demonstration there just because of the spacing of the stuff, but it doesn't really matter. The first one was the important one. What we're looking at is reflection and deflection. Basically, I'm putting the metal between. I've got different antennas, and I'm just using that one in that place just for this thing because it's the closest I can get to the computer screen. Well, not the closest to the computer screen, but it's the closest I can get the two together. And for what I'm doing, and as I say, I've demonstrated, I've brought the equipment into the kitchen, upstairs, I've gone to my shed, I've gone away from the house and showed that these signals don't exist anywhere else, and I'm showing without doubt where they're coming from, so that basically I put the metal between his wall and the antenna and the signal cuts out. What I've done the second time round there, but I don't think you saw it, because it's very slight, just the increase in the signal strength within the signal, is bringing the metal reflect to my side of the antenna, and therefore it's doing what it was doing against the wall. It's reflecting back, but this time it's reflecting back towards the antenna, and therefore increasing the signal. And so there's deflection, reflection, and which proves from both counts kind of thing that it's coming from his wall. The signal I'm showing there is the one that I showed in the previous video, where I disappear upstairs, he moves it outside, just outside the bandwidth, adjusts, and then just prior to me coming downstairs again, he moves it back to the centre of the bandwidth. So that's number one, and now we're going to do another. I'm only going to do a couple of signals, I'm not giving the whole game away. Stronger, you see. the signal, I stop the noise floor pulse, and I reduce the wide spectrum burst as well, which is all that. As I say, there's no pulse signal. I've taken away all the carrier waves and subsequent carriers within the carrier kind of thing, as we've seen on previous videos. That's it held there. And I move, as you see, we've got the wide spectrum noise floor and pulse. And he's very cautious of bringing these ones back out again now, because you can hear me talking. I don't give a fuck. And there we go. Listen. So we can establish without doubt that the wide spectrum burst, the noise floor pulse, and all the associated carrier signals are originating from through his walls. As you can see, visibility. That's one of the antennas. I'm using. I've just located in this place. As you see, there is no noise floor pulse. Additional carrier signals with Sept carrier have gone. That is reduced. Wide spectrum bursts, as you saw earlier on there, reduced with reflection between the antenna and his wall. Where I am just now, I shall now remove it. And as you see, wide spectrum noise floor pulse reduced, carrier wall increased, and we can also see that the carriers within the carrier are back as well. You can see on the IF spectrum as well. So there we go. So we'll just use these two examples as an example, because doing any more would just make the video longer, and it would be a repetitive process of demonstrating where they originate from. So we have the IF signals within the central carrier, and the same goes for each one of these. They're all a repetition of that, as for this as well here, which is the same as what you saw at 890. And demonstrate again, it disappears. And I can actually establish location by relation of reflection. So I have got it up here, there's nothing. I literally have to have it perpendicular. Parallel, sorry, even. And as you see, wide spectrum noise floor pulse reduced from the Sept carrier getting through, and the signals within the Sept carrier are all but disappeared, as are all the additional signals from the Sept carrier. And then just remove, and there we are. I am now using reflection which I have to focus, or else what you get is interference, which is like what you think on a telly is when waves travel back on each other and they cancel each other out, and so I've really got to focus it. That can give you a good idea of what's going on. And right back on. Here. And as you see, everything stops. placed it above it, and there was no change. Again to the side of antenna, and no change. Place it to deflection, and as you see, everything drops. And move to deflection. Everything's back. Deflection. On this side now. I'm very cautious with the repeater and signals anymore. As I say, that's not a soundproof wall, it's very the opposite. Watch section 1 of my channel when the sound's coming through these walls. It's like the video I've got earlier on there, 1943 with gobshite Neil R outside with his motorbike, and he comes back towards the house with the obnoxious cough, just like what he was doing in 2014, just like what he was doing in 2012. If I didn't have a camera, he'd still be doing it. So I just show what happens. Because he would do it regardless, apart from if there was, this is why he wait till that time, because it's dark. Yeah, it's all about concealment, remember? Remember, he hides behind a fake personality and fake identity, and everything he does is pro rata. Okay, so that was quite simple. There we go. Now I could repeat that over and over again, we're going to get the same result with all of them. Yeah. This is the one I was doing before, so you can have a close look at it. This is one I remember when I go upstairs and he actually moved it out with the bandwidth. As you can see, since then he's extended upon it and there's additional signal of the same type basically in there. There's actually two, and there. That is the centre one, and that is the one on the right. The higher spectrum basically is like a zoom in on the individual signals, as you can see. And it's intermediate frequency. As I say, I put the reflector and it disappears. That is the reflector. It's all returns. It's gone. It returns. Quite tricky to arrange. Gone. And returns. Basically, as I say, I've just temporarily put this thing here to make it quite simple, try and get both together, you know. And as I say, there's a range of antennas, etc, etc. And just because I've got it there, that doesn't really say where I have it hugged. I don't. This is just for purposes of the camera. I have them here, there and everywhere. And there's different types as well. There we go.